The apartment was cheap, too cheap for its location. That should have been my first warning. I signed the lease in under an hour. The landlord, an older man with watery eyes, slid the keys across the table without looking me in the face. Bedrooms freshly painted. Don't go messing with the walls, he said, like it was the most random rule in the world. When I moved in, I noticed it immediately. The wall opposite my bed was strange. There was a faint rectangular outline, as if a door had been painted over. The surface bulged ever so slightly in the middle, and if I pressed my ear against it, I could hear a hollow echo. That night, as I unpacked, I swore I heard knocking. Soft, slow, from inside the wall. I froze, heart hammering. Then nothing. 2 nights later, the knocking returned. 3 taps, a pause, 3 more. I knocked back, trying to convince myself it was just pipes. Something knocked back exactly the same way. The next morning, I asked the neighbor across the hall if she'd ever heard strange sounds in the building. Her eyes darted to my door, and she lowered her voice. "You're in 3B, right? Don't answer it." She didn't explain, just shut her door. That night, the knocking was louder, then came whispers. Not words I could understand, just this frantic, desperate murmuring. By the end of the week, I could hear scratching, like fingernails dragging along wood. On the 7th night, I woke up at 3:17 a.m. to find the bulge in the wall had grown. The paint was cracked, flaking away in small curls. And from one of the cracks, I saw an eye. Not human. Too dark, too wide. And it didn't blink that I stumbled backward, knocking over my lamp. The shadows in the room seemed to stretch toward the wall. That's when I heard it, clear, cold, right in my ear. "Let me out." I ran, slept in my car until morning. When I returned, the wall was smooth again. No crack, no bulge. Just fresh, white paint that I called the landlord to demand an explanation. There was a long silence. Then he sighed. "You should have never knocked back," he said quietly. "It knows you now." That was 2 months ago. Everywhere I go, hotel rooms, friends' houses, I see faint outlines of doors in the walls. And at night, no matter where I am, it knocks.